Okay, great. Well, first off, Adam, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to join you and Adam, Alex, and Bill today. I'm really passionate about data and analytics myself. I work for Clif Bar, and Clif Bar, if you're not familiar with our product, many of you may have tried our new nutritional products. We have a few different brands. Clif is the most common, but also Z Bar, our kids nutrition-focused bar, as well as Luna, more geared around women's nutrition needs. We are a privately held company located in the San Francisco Bay Area. First and foremost, Clif Bar is a 5 aspirations company. That makes the culture unique, that makes the challenges and the opportunities unique. But as an employee and a family-owned operation, we have the freedom to really pursue that. We call it 5 bottom lines. It's not just about business, it's about sustaining our people, sustaining our community, sustaining our planet, as well as our brand and our business. That makes it a pretty exciting place to work. Just a little background about myself. I started my career on Wall Street as an intern. I took a gap year before college. That quickly turned into a software career. That's a fascinating, strange story, but that led me to Silicon Valley as I pursued a software career. Had a chance to start my own company. It was a web-based BI platform. So I've been around the analytics world almost since the beginning. After building that company, Clif Bar was actually one of our first customers. I had a chance to sell that. That became a part of Microsoft, and closely associated with Microsoft technologies since that day. After taking some time off to go back and do what I always wanted to do, which was get my college degree, I then looked for the next step, and Clif Bar, who had been a customer and a close association, even after selling that company, asked me to come in and take on my current role. I expected to stay for a year or two and learn as much as possible about this aspirational way of doing business. And 6 years later, I have not looked back. It's been an exciting journey. And I think journey is the way to categorize both my personal and our organization experience with respect to becoming a data-driven organization. It's been exciting since day one, but it has constantly gone through iterations and evolved each step of the way. So with that, I'll jump into the next slide, Adam, and then talk a little bit about our journey. So Clif Bar, as an organization, when I first joined, had already made the decision to use the Preferred Strategies QuickLaunch product, but it hadn't yet been implemented. So I can't take credit for making that decision, but I've certainly enjoyed the fruits of it since. That became the foundation of everything we've done since. We had some pretty significant challenges. We couldn't get to data in a standardized way. There was no single source of information. We had disparate data sources everywhere, not just our ERP environment, which is, as you'd expect, E1. But we also had a lot of lack of adoption and different tools that really complicated matters. And we ended up with decisions that were far too slow to be made, but more importantly, different answers to the same question across the organization. So we took an approach to really build out a long-term plan, one that standardized, one that really was embraced across the organization, and one that would really be built for the future. The short version of that is we really look to standardize in terms of our master data, standardize in terms of our tools, and standardize in terms of the processes that we put in place. We started with our ERP environment, the most critical information for us, both from a financial perspective, from a shipments perspective, from a traceability standpoint as a food company. But since then, we've expanded that. We currently have over 35 major data sources that we're leveraging, and including in that same enterprise data warehouse environment. We're continuing to evolve, so our maturity, I would say, is still just emerging from the descriptive phase, really trying to reach the more advanced analytics phase and getting into more predictive analytics. But most importantly, we're trying to make sure at every step of the way, we can clearly articulate the value that we're bringing to the organization. That really has been the starting point for us. What value can we bring? How does it differentiate us? And how can we quantify it? So I'll stop there. That's a quick overview of both myself and our journey at Clif Bar over the last 6 years.